Boom, good morning. My name is Blue Mercury. This is the Concrete Jungle. It's fight week. And guess what? There's fights on Saturday and there's fights on Sunday. Boxing, yes. On Saturday, 2 cards are on. One will be presented by Al Heyman's PBC Promotions. The other card on The Zone by Golden Boy. And on Sunday, ESPN Plus by Top Rank. And we're going to get into it starting, I don't know, maybe from worst to best, but there are really no best to worst cards this weekend. This video is for you to be up on information and knowing what's coming your way when it concerns boxing. First, Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Yes, this is the former Step Up Center, former Home Depot Center, and they changed the name again. On Saturday night, on Showtime, there are 14 fights on this card. It's a monster one for the beginning of 2019. Main event, Gervonta Tank Davis versus HUGO RUIZ for the WBA Super World Super Featherweight Championship. Undercard, co-main event, Erickson Lubin in a Super Welterweight bout against Ishe Smith. Also likely to be televised at lightweight, Sharif Bougueray versus Javier Fortuna. I'm going to name some of the other fighters on this card because there's a lot. And if you live in Southern Cali and visit boxing gyms, you probably know 1 or 2 of these guys. Juan Geraldez, Mario Barrios, Xavier Martinez, Angelo Leo, Genesis Libranza, Maurice Lee, Francisco Ochoa, Jose Valderas, Lorenzo Simpson, Emmanuel Medina, and Angel Carvajal. Huge freaking card. Also in Southern California, at Fantasy Springs Casino in Indio, CA. This one will be streamed on The Zone. Main event, Ray Vargas from Mexico, 32-0, will face Venezuelan Franklin Manzanilla for the WBC World Super Bantamweight Championship. Co-main event at Super Featherweight, Alberto El Explosivo Machado, 21-0, versus Andrew Cancio for the WBA World Super Featherweight Championship. Also on this card, Joseph Jojo Diaz versus Charles Huerta. Other names include Oscar Duarte, Azat Hovhannisyan, Tureo Johnson, Genero Gamez, Ferdinand Carobayan, and Romel Caballero. Very solid card, 9 bouts. Action-packed at Fantasy Springs Casino, will be streamed on The Zone. And if we know how The Zone works, these fools will show the entire card. And that's a good thing if you're a boxing fan. And finally, Top Rank. They have a card schedule on Sunday. It'll be switching back and forth from ESPN to ESPN Plus, which I don't like. It's getting on my nerves. Hey, the UFC just had a fight card. And guess what? They had the whole thing on ESPN Plus. There was no switching back and forth between stations. But for now, us boxing fans will of course make it work. Main event, Jose Carlos Ramirez out of RGBC, Robert Garcia Boxing Academy, faces Jose Cepeda out of Freddie Roach's Wildcard Boxing Gym in Hollywood, California. This will for the WBC World Super Lightweight Championship. As well as Ray Beltran versus Hiroki Okada, Genesis Cervania versus Carlos Castro. Other fighters include Andy Vences, Saul Neno Rodriguez, Joel Diaz Jr., Gabriel Flores Jr., Isidro Ochoa, and Guido Villanello. Incredible week. Post Super Bowl fights. In the following days, we'll obviously get into more of these fights. But for now, this is your full fight week schedule for February 4, 2019.